It's really hard to swallow because, I've got a group of players that's confused. I think I have a club that's confused. And that's where my mind is right now, is with those guys. Because, I think we're all having a hard time understanding how this is happening and why. So, uh, we're just going to make us stronger. We're going to find a way to get stronger. There's not too much. We can't dwell on it. We have to just understand it. I think it's obvious for everyone to see. The whole league is watching tonight. I think everybody can see that it's painful. It's painful. But again, we can't dwell on it or whine about it or make excuses or whatever. But it is perplexing. It's perplexing and confusing, and it's hard to understand.
Jesse, but on top of whatever the referee did or didn't do, you guys were ahead to 0.
Yeah, I mean, we're head 2-0. We also have two guys on crutches. Okay, I think the game could have been actually, we could have been a man up at different moments. And yeah, okay, but we had to make our third sub at the 50th or 46th minute, and then we're just fighting like crazy to hang on. And then even being said, there's calls at the end that can help us really gain an advantage still. So again, listen, I have nothing but pride right now for my players and the way that they poured their hearts and guts into the game. And that's what makes it difficult to swallow, makes it hard to understand.
Second row.
Gonzalo had a big goal tonight as well as Sean Davis getting his first MLS goal. How exciting is that for you?
Yeah, I think we know we have a great roster. We know we have commitment from many players and quality from many players, and I mean, even I'll say, the guys were wearing the T-shirts before the game that said 2 teams, 1 voice for Conrad Pleva, who had a stroke on Sunday. This club is great. And there's great talent in the academy. There's great talent, young players here. There's great leaders. There's great leaders within the club. It's a great place to be. So again, I have nothing but pride for everything that these guys put into it, and who we are and what we represent.
Front row.
Can you talk a little bit about Sean and what he brings you and
Yeah.
playing without Dax?
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, not having Dax, it's a big loss because he's such a presence in the middle of the field. But like we know with Sean Davis, he's a quality player, and we don't look at it as a step down. We look at it as he's on par with the kind of player that Dax and Felipe are. So for him to get his opportunity and seize it and play well and step up, and I thought he had a very good game. Was very clean in the middle of the field, especially after he got through the first 10 minutes. I think he settled in so well, and him and Felipe were fantastic.
Second row.
I know it's kind of early, but do you have any status updates on the injuries?
It doesn't look good. I mean, it's probably it's hard to speculate right now, but both are going to be out for a while.
You talked about Paranel and
Paranel and Lade.
how about
Bradley's is, I mean, for Brad to take himself out of the game, I think is not. I mean, he never does that. He's never, and since I've been here, ever taken himself out of game or training. So I doubt that one is very good either. I mean, we're hopeful that one's not on the same level as Damien and Connor and Dax and yeah.
Second row.
Can you talk a little bit more about the shirts that the guys are wearing in pregame?
Yeah, so it's a player on our USL team named Conrad Pleva. He had a stroke after coming back from Richmond. They took a bus. They got back at like 5 in the morning, and at 11 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning, he started losing feeling in his arm and part of his face, and so he had to be rushed to the hospital. And they found that he had a stroke. They went in and cleared the blockage, and it seems like he's recovering in a really good way. But that was awesome, man. It was awesome when the guys were wearing that shirt.